Here are the cold, hard facts on poverty in Kingston. Some 13,000 people in the city live on social assistance with an annual income typically under $7,000 a year. Another 13,000 Kingstonians work at minimum wage jobs that generate less than $16,000 a year. Almost 4,000 children in our city, from junior kindergarten to grade 12, arrive at school hungry and with no lunch in hand. 1 in 2 renters in Kingston, students excluded, live below the poverty line, and many must make a choice. Do I pay my rent or do I buy groceries? This is where Vinnie's can help. Vinnie's is how many people in Kingston call the St. Vincent de Paul Society Loretta Hospitality Centre in North End, Kingston. Here, those who need them can get a hot meal, groceries, and new or gently used clothing and household items. For more than a century, the Sisters of Providence, the original founders of St. Vincent's, have joined with others in Kingston to help people in need.
I've seen a lot of happy people come in. There seems to be a really a family atmosphere, friendly. All the volunteers are super friendly and very generous.
Some 4 decades ago, they purchased a small property at 85 Stephen Street. Here, at last, was a place where the city's poor and homeless could have a meal or a coffee, share a joke or talk to someone, or just sit quietly in the company of others.
Living alone, sometimes you're subject to loneliness and despair, so out of a need to relieve myself from that, I began to come to St. Vincent's, have my meals and meet people.
The need in the community has risen dramatically in recent years. Long gone are the days of 4 clients for lunch, Monday to Friday. Vinnie's now serves an average of 15,000 3-course hot lunches every year.
I'm working off an antique stove right now, and to have something newer would be fabulous. It would make my job that much easier.
The warehouse of clothing and household goods serves up to 100 shoppers in a 4-hour day, and the small pantry meets more than 7,500 requests for groceries every year. Some of the food comes courtesy of generous local businesses such as Costco Kingston and W.R. McCrae, but most of it is purchased out of Vinnie's operating budget. Just under 30% of Vinnie's budget is met through the generosity of the United Way. The remaining 70% of expenses have been met through the donations of private local citizens and groups.
I come down here every day. I enjoy it. I love the company here, the surroundings. You come here once a month, get free food. You have a hot meal once a day, and I appreciate what they're doing.
When you're at Vinnie's, it's easy to see where the money goes. Program Administrator Deb Greer manages to stretch the budget to cover food, diapers, gas for the pickup van, and utilities. But the building and property now require significant capital investment to continue to be safe, efficient, and accessible to both the able-bodied and the many disabled people in the city who live in poverty.
We are really doing the Band-Aid thing, but I think we're a really good Band-Aid. We will feed you, we will send you home with groceries, and we'll clothe you. It's all the basics, but you have to start with the basics.
What does Vinnie's need? Decent shelving, a ceiling, more accessible sorting areas for the volunteers, and improved delivery access, all to accommodate those in need and donations of goods from the community. The tiny parking lot is used every morning by vehicles making drop-offs. The parking lot also offers pedestrians access to the property and services.
We need the support so that we can continue to serve, and especially for the warehouse at the back, is to rebuild and have a better, more welcoming center for people to come.
Last year, volunteers at Vinnie's devoted more than 9,000 hours of their time. Kingstonians prepared food, served the poor, washed dishes, helped in the warehouse and food bank. For that precious gift of time, for all the food and household goods donated, for all the donations received, Vinnie's is deeply grateful. But the St. Vincent de Paul Society Loretta Hospitality Centre must now reach out to the people of Kingston for financial donations to help meet these larger capital goals that have for too long been deferred. With your help, Vinnie's can continue the challenging and rewarding work of helping people feel less poor.